Okay. So are you able to see the screen and my voice is perfectly audible?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, fine. So hey everyone, today I'll be telling you about Qubitro, what projects I made using Qubitro, and I'll guide you through the Qubitro portal. So I make various projects in Qubitro, and sometimes in my projects I need IoT connectivity in them. Like if I add sensor in my project, then I need a real-time sensor data analysis. So for that, I use Qubitro. So what is Qubitro? So Qubitro is the fastest way to work with the data generated by the IoT devices. Like it helps us to monitor and build the data setup. You can monitor the data in the real-time data in the Qubitro platform. So before deep diving into Qubitro, let me tell you what is IoT. So we all live in this IoT world. Like we have IoT enabled mobile devices, homes, building, IoT garden, etc. we have. So what is IoT? So IoT is the network of physical devices that have inbuilt and embedded the sensors, the technology, software that help or that allow us to the data communication with the other devices over the internet. So like in IoT, we have different kind of sensors, like we have ultrasonic, color sensor, PIR, humidity, temperature sensor. Like whenever we go to mall, we have this fire alarm. So how it works, it have a smoke sensor embedded in it. That's why how it works. So whenever it senses the smoke anywhere, it produces an alarm. So here, there's a lot of data that is being generated by these IoT devices. So if you want the real-time data analysis, so here Qubitro comes into action. So Qubitro, by using Qubitro, you can collect the data within seconds. And you can build and monitor the data in the real-time dashboard. So let me give you a very simple example, like you can analyze like where the Qubitro can be used. So this is a very simple example of monitoring the temperature and humidity from anywhere of any place. So for this setup, we'll be needing these two sensors. This is temperature and humidity sensor. Now these sensors will be producing some kind of sensor data. So to read that data and to process that data, we'll be needing a microcontroller board. So that's why we'll be using an Arduino. I know you all must know what is Arduino. So it will process the data. And after processing the data, we need to send this data to cloud. Now, like to send this data to cloud, we need an internet connectivity. So for that, we'll be using a Wi-Fi module. So now the main action of Qubitro comes whenever the data reaches the cloud. Now Qubitro will post-process that data and you can do the visualization or the analysis in the Qubitro platform. Like the sensor data that you have received, the temperature humidity sensor, you can analyze that data in the platform. So through this Qubitro, you can collect data within seconds from multiple networks. It provides a complete toolkit where there are widgets, a real-time dashboard. Like you can see there are speed dashboard, temperature, any kind of sensor data. If you want to do the analysis in real time, you can use Qubitro for that. So now I will tell you what projects recently I made using Qubitro and how you can also make these projects. I'll guide you through whole project and also the Qubitro platform, this portal. So I got this very funny meme in the internet that the correct position and the incorrect position and this programmer position. So my project is also related to this meme. So like during this time, we all work from home. We are spending a lot of time in front of our computer. So like after some time, we feel, mostly we feel like the pain on neck, also the backbone issues. Even if we are not feeling, this is just because we are not maintaining a proper posture. And these may have long-term effects. So I thought, why not create any IoT device or like any that can alarm you when you are not maintaining a proper posture. So I thought of a kind of a neck band or something that can alarm you, or a may produce a vibration motion that to maintain a proper posture. But that's not an easy task. So I thought, why not let's create a very basic neck motion tracking device and let's do the analysis in the Qubitro portal. So for that, this neck motion data, to receive this sensor data, we use I used very ideal sensor that is known as MPU6050. So this MPU6050 is a kind of like the 3-axis gyro, 3-axis accelerometer sensor. So it gives you the motion data, and that's why I use this in this project. So after using this sensor, you can receive this data, and like I told you, you can send this data to the cloud and you can do the analysis at the Qubitro platform. So let me guide you through the whole Qubitro portal and also the setup that I use in this project. So this was the basic setup. Like I use the Wi-Fi module. I also use this sensor. So this Wi-Fi module is for like providing internet connectivity to connect with the cloud and then the Qubitro platform. And this sensor is for getting the neck motion data. Now, I have the basic code ready with me that like getting the data in the local serial monitor. Like I was getting this whole data like accelerometer or gyro ranges and all. So now main part comes like how to integrate it with the Qubitro platform. So to integrate your code, any code with Qubitro platform, you need to go to the Qubitro portal. You just need to log into qubitro.com. Then you just have to create a new project. So you have to give the project name, the project description. Then you have to add a source of connectivity. So this source of connectivity means like in this project, I use MQTT source. So this MQTT means this is the machine-to-machine network protocol. It's like it is used to connect the devices that are in remote location and that have limited bandwidth. So I use this MQTT source. After that, you will be receiving, when you create this project, you can go to the settings section and you will be receiving your unique project ID to integrate your any device with the Qubitro portal. Now, by copying this Qubitro API, you can, this token ID, you can copy that to your original code, your device ID and your device token. You just have to add it and you have to run and compile your code. After doing this, you will be easily connected with the Qubitro platform and you can see like how I started receiving this data in this Qubitro portal. Like I was getting this neck motion data, this acceleration and gyro, this in XYZ axis. Now, like this was a very basic setup that I was getting this neck motion data. And now the main analysis is remaining. Like if I got this data, I have to train this data. I have to set this data to some algorithms. I have to define some optimal angle, because this is not something like if we use a neck motion data, we can create this device. We need a lot of understanding of the angles, of the backbone angles too. So I'm still working on this project. And so for the basic analysis part, I use Qubitro with it. You can also use this analytical chart option where you can see the real-time data analysis that you are getting. They have this, I use this acceleration analysis chart, the rotation analysis chart. Now, so this was all about the project that I use for this motion tracking device. Now I would like to tell you another project that I made using Qubitro, and that was the soil moisture monitoring. So like I thought of to know this moisture level of my plants. So I used this Qubitro portal that I inserted this soil moisture sensor in the plant, and I was able to see the real-time analysis of that moisture in this portal. So this can be used in future also, like if we talk about this IoT enabled green gardens, that you can see the real-time data analysis of the like water level, moisture, anything that we can do using the real-time data analysis. So like this was all about like how I used Qubitro and what projects I made. And so thanks for listening, and I'm happy to answer any questions if you have.